This is insane. So why don't, quick overview. What do we have in here? We have the 41 back, every single figure.
Every single figure, I think it's just about 2 sets of every single figure.
2 sets.
Of the 41 back, Empire Strikes Back, unpunched.
So we're looking at what, 95 cards, 98 cards, something like that?
Yeah, 98 cards. 98 cards, unpunched, not one is punched. They're all in pretty much pristine condition.
And here we are.
And here we are. And this is it again. Where we did last time, we had them all out.
Yeah.
The rest are just duplicates.
Remember that absolutely incredible 6-figure plus, once in a lifetime vintage Kenner Star Wars collection that we found and featured on this channel 2 years ago? It's crazy how time flies. I sat in this very, well, not in this very car, but in this very spot in my driveway. I believe I was facing my house, not facing the street as I am now. Doesn't matter. Sitting in this very spot 2 years ago, telling you guys, very congested as well. I remember having the sniffles hardcore that day. I'll have to go back and watch that video. If you haven't already, speaking of those 2 videos, especially the first one, really both of them, I will link in the description below. Both of those videos, they're incredible. If you are a Star Wars fan, a Star Wars toy collector, a vintage Star Wars, Kenner Star Wars toy collector, you will definitely want to check out both of those videos. And in those videos, we look at, for me, the absolute greatest Star Wars collection that I've ever seen, that I've ever found. And I stand by that statement to this day. And here we are 2 years later. We're heading back to Toywiz to see what's left of that incredible collection. And whatever's left, a good amount of it, I'm pretty confident that I will be taking home. So I am super excited to go hang out with John over at Toywiz. I haven't seen him in quite some time. It's been a very busy year for the both of us. And we're going to comb through whatever is left of that epic collection. So without any further talking, any further delay, I will see you guys at Toywiz. What's up, John?
Hey, long time no see.
It's been longer than it should be.
Yes, yeah, we've both been busy. I'm sure people are getting weird flashbacks seeing this.
Different drapery here. We've got the blue instead of the black cloth.
Yeah, I lost the black one, so this is actually one of my freshly laundered sheets from home.
Still very classy, and truly, who cares? Because what's on top of the cloth?
Exactly, true. If we just had it on a table, people would yell at us.
Yeah, agreed. So this is 2 years later after.
Yeah, I suppose everyone deserves the story.
Yeah, the greatest, in my opinion, the absolute greatest found vintage Kenner Star Wars collection.
Certainly the most impressive one I've ever come across in my near 30 years of doing this. So, for those who are seeing this for the first time, this is a collection I picked up when we first reopened about 2+ years ago.
Yep.
And a gentleman's, I believe it was his uncle, had bought all these figures in the original shippers and just put them in his attic. And
the original shippers.
For 40 years.
The original shippers.
And he brought them in, and you know, I bought them from him with the intention of sending them out to get graded. And through a series of events, including having some private offers that we had entertained and that didn't wind up working out for one reason or another. And then one of the gentlemen who used to work here had neglected to send it out to be graded.
And here we are.
And here we are. And this is it again. Where we did last time, we had them all out.
Yeah.
The rest are just duplicates.
And we have about maybe a third left of the loose, mint loose complete.
About a third left. That did go up, did go out. A lot of that moved. And
yes, it did.
Very well. I mean, you know, as you and I have talked about, really the past couple years, and certainly during the pandemic, vintage became very popular. And that's due to a couple of reasons. One, everyone, stuck in their house. There's like, I need to buy things. And, they weren't spending money on gas, eating out, and all that stuff. So they had more money burning a hole in their pocket than usual. So it really inflated prices on secondary markets, mostly eBay.
Yeah.
And then in recent years, I think it's safe to say that Disney and Hasbro have had a couple missteps in handling their IPs, including Star Wars and Marvel, and have kind of driven the collector's market away from current stuff back into the arms of vintage.
Yeah.
And you had mentioned to me, because you're almost finished the glorious man cave that's been forever in the works.
Yes.
And you're like, hey, that collection, what's going on with it? And I said, funny story that.
And side note, isn't there a sealed AT-AT somewhere?
There is.
Not part of this collection.
Not part of this collection.
Right.
He is actually with the owners, at the owner's house.
Oh, okay.
Because that's in a big, giant, that is graded. But
That's graded.
And it's in a giant lucite case, yeah.
I didn't realize that was graded.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But as cool as that is.
Yeah, this is incredible.
Because that is a nice sealed AT-AT,
Yeah.
It has some dings on it, but other than the heat warping on the cards, which is very easily fixable, these are all unpunched, uncirculated.
Yeah, you can see here that some of these have a little wave to them, but I mean, they've been in the original shipper for 40 years. The Sears exclusive Cantina mailaway. None of that, blue snag, nothing.
No, I don't think so.
So that, we never had the, I would have taken that.
Yeah, I know. There is some stuff that isn't out here. I didn't think you guys would be as interested. There's the Halloween costume, there's a couple puzzles, there's magazines, which are all cool, but I mean, it's like going to a steakhouse and being really impressed with the baked potato.
Now, JD, how uncommon would you say it is to find non-punched out cards?
Vintage like this, extremely rare.
Yeah,
In mass like this, it's unheard of, unprecedented, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, just to find a collection this large, even if it had been, done over many years just off the pegs, let alone just, this guy basically walked into, I think we found it was Sears? It says on the shipper. He'd gone there right when they were putting these
It was
out.
a local place in White Plains.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, I'll take everything. And they're like, all right. There's only a couple that even managed to get price tags.
Right.
And there's more in here as well.
So those unaware means that they're not actually ever even put out on the rack. So
No,
risk
these
of,
never made it to the rack.
Yeah, no risk of even being really touched.
Yeah, if you look at the corners of these.
There doubles a lot of these too. There's another big head Han in here.
Oh yeah,
That
there's
looks good. A
there's
Bespin.
basically two complete
Han.
sets. Actually, when it comes to the sealed stuff, we only sold one figure, and that was the Dengar that we did for your giveaway.
We did a giveaway. Yep.
And we had trips of him.
He's all, all unpunched. Absolutely nuts.
I think we have 3 Bobas. It really is kind of unprecedented.
I would say so.
Certainly fun.
With the shipper too.
The shipper is very unique. I had never
Both of
seen
them.
a vintage shipper. Though I am old, I am not that old. Yes, if you guys are curious what the SRP on these figures were at the time, it was $2 to $2.50 depending where you went. Oh, actually, we didn't even bother introducing you. For those of you who have followed the channel, I'm JD. I've been kind of doing the store here for a while, but there was recently a change in management, and our old manager stepped away to pursue something new. And this is our new manager, and this is Matt.
Hey everyone, how are you?
Matt, I have the pleasure of having worked with some 20 years ago when he was a young man, and he's decided to come back and run the place, and he has grand, bold ideas, and if you plan or can stop by the store, you should. And
Always appreciate anyone who comes by. We love to see anyone in the community. anytime you want to bring in a collection, anytime you want to talk about selling something.
Or buying.
Or buying. We always recommend emailing the store when you're dealing with figures, certainly of this stature. You know, we understand conditioning. We understand that it can be a hassle to bring in larger collections. We're always happy to start those conversations. store@toywiz.com. And yeah, let's see what you got.
Cool. Excellent.
And just of note, the chrome
Doesn't get shinier than that. I have the Death Star one, which is also mint. And we have the loose figures over there, what's left of them. Speaking of the loose stuff, that also unprecedented, I'd say.
Yeah,
Apparently this guy just like, bless his heart, opened these things as a kid, put them in the
case.
Put them in the display case, and that's it. The collector's case, and that was...
Never actually played with them.
Yeah, those are some of the ones that the Hardy handful that I picked from 2 years ago.
Yep.
And unbelievable. So that's over there, right, by the Vader case?
That's on the showcase above the Pokemon.
Gawking at this. Unpunched. All the bubbles, too, other than Bosk. There's no yellowing. Some waving, as you can see, but that's it.
Both Bosks are yellowed, and both Commanders are slightly yellowed. And Akbar. But other than that, I don't know why those particularly, because it's not like any of these were in the sun.
Yeah,
So-
cheap plastic.
Something about the plastic or the paint had some sort of chemical reaction in the 40 years that they were sitting there.
Yeah. Cloud Car Pilot, was that loose?
I'm not even... Did we have one?
I don't think that we did. Like,
I don't think
there
we
were
did.
a few, thinking back on them, like Barada. I don't remember.
Yes, there are some missing. There are a few missing.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I think it's nearly complete.
Yeah, Klaatu, I guess. Well, I mean, maybe not carded, but
What is this? The 41
both
back?
Klaatus?
Yeah, it's the 41 back, though.
Yeah.
Almost this entire collection.
So no Klaatu
it's
skiff,
missing
no-
the last couple waves.
yeah.
So you want to crack all these now?
We no. We'll talk about that truthfully off camera, though. How about that?
We'll be murdered.
Right. Bespin Guard, Bespin Luke, Hoth Han,
And when you're ready, I'll switch it around.
Walrus Man. That Walrus Man actually, looks really mint.
Here, let's swap so you're not doing it in Australian vision.
That sounds good. That face on Walrus Man too is
These are all,
very
like,
hard to
again,
find.
he just
Mint.
opened them. Like, he didn't play with them.
Amazing. There it is, the Ewok Village / Sherwood Forest.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think I need an X-wing and a Y-wing also at some point.
Did I ever tell you a story about this to my brother?
No.
He got this for his birthday. I think he was like 12. And as soon as he put the batteries in it and started using it, my sister, who was like 4 at the time, threw a tantrum and threw it out the front door and destroyed it. He literally got to use it for like 30 seconds.
Oh, you did tell me that story.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
That's terrible. And this is all that's left.
This is all that's left. Yeah, those went up and those moved very quickly. And you grab some of the sealed stuff because all that's available now. Mm-hmm. And
Taking most of this loose stuff.
yeah.
And there is a lot left. I mean, there are, digging
yeah.
through there, I mean, like, of the carded stuff, there's like doubles and triples of some of that.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
there's plenty to go around for sure. Really cool revisiting this. It's 2 years now, so it's just
Which is crazy to
nostalgia going over this collection alone with you.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, we'll do a store tour. We're currently redesigning the store yet again because we like to do that. So after that's done, we'll do another store tour.
That sounds good to me. All right.
I'll see you around.
Thanks, John.
Okie dokie, folks, and that is going to do it. Not only for this video, but for what's most of left of that collection. No, just kidding. There's plenty of left that will be for sale from this collection. As Matt mentioned earlier in this video, you can find out all of the different ways to contact the store just by watching this video and listening to what he had to say. And I will also, in addition to all of the store information that has been disseminated in this video, I will put a link to the store in the description of this video below. Thank you again to John, Matt, Kenny, and Toywiz, the good folks at Toywiz, for letting me in to their home, letting me gawk at and take home some of this just absolutely incredible vintage Kenner Star Wars collection. I did take home a fair amount of stuff, a sizable amount of stuff that I don't think I should showcase here in the car. As you can imagine, most of it is carded and it is delicate. So I'm thinking that I show you everything that I found that I picked up today as a part of the first haul video in the new collection room. And that new collection room, very exciting, should be ready within a month's time. So I'm very excited for that. And that's it, folks. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is just so crazy. We've come full circle. And this is going to be the last time that we see this collection on this channel, at least at Toywiz, being up for sale. It's kind of bittersweet, but I'm very happy and fortunate and grateful to have a piece of this toy history, this toy line. I believe, even as I've mentioned, I'm sure I mentioned it 2 years ago in the first video, Kenner Star Wars is toy history. It really is. It's pop culture. It's so many things. And it's so many things. It means so many things to me. So it's very cool to have a piece of that history, and to have it out of this once-in-a-lifetime collection is pretty special and pretty cool. So hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.